Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. So the minigame is officially here in Tanki Online. There's honestly a lot to say about it, both good and bad. I'll save a lot of my criticisms because I've already mentioned them in previous videos, like the fact that we really just don't get much for this Halloween, and it's one of the most lackluster Halloweens in Tanki history, if not the most lackluster Halloween. But the minigame, same exact thing as last year. There are a few changes, but it's the same principle. You log into the game, you have to progress through the islands by completing contracts. Of course, you can buy contracts in the shop. Now, this is the one positive change I'd say that Tanki made, is contracts are only 290 rubies now. They didn't reduce the amount of the crystal contracts, but if you do have a few thousand rubies, you can get a golden contract for a lot cheaper. It used to be like 650, 700, so it's a lot cheaper. I'd say the biggest downside is, of course, you have to get 5,000 battle points, which at the end of the day is not an easy sum. 5,000 battle points, I'd say on average you're getting about 500 a battle. So 10 games, 13-minute games. It's a solid 2 to 5 hours depending on how good you are. But once you, of course, get the contract, you go to your contracts area, and then you activate it. You can only do one at a time, which kind of sucks, but there's also a few missions you can do for, I think, a total of 7 free spins. Yeah, you get a total of 7 free spins there, which is honestly nothing. Remember back in the day when we used to get like 24 to 30 free spins from the missions? Unfortunately, not anymore. The rewards are also like, I don't get it. So we look at the rewards here, which is probably my biggest complaint with the minigame this year. Obviously, we're only getting 1 demonic skin, which doesn't make any sense to me. Hazel said the only reason they're doing 1 demonic skin is so that they can put half the effort into reworking all the HD skins. But we haven't had a new HD skin in like a year, and that's Magnum, which is the last HD skin. So I really don't see any excuse to only be getting 1 new demonic skin every single time. It's just like, my gosh, what are we doing over at Tanki HQ? I don't know. So you get the brand new paint Mucus just for competing in the minigame. It's kind of unique. At least it's a unique paint. I'll take that. And then checkpoint 2, you get 10 pumpkin grenades, 10 Czar grenades. Checkpoint 2, mind you, doing all your free missions, you're not even guaranteed to get to checkpoint 2. You're gonna have to do all of your daily missions plus like 4 to 5 silver contracts, if not more, just to get to checkpoint 2. So first of all, you're spending 50,000 crystals essentially per spin. And so you're going to spend a total of like 500,000 crystals to get to checkpoint 2. And you only get 10 pumpkin grenades and 10 SAR grenades. Now, obviously, every single checkpoint you go, you get like a container, supplies. So at the end of the day, if you complete the full track, you'll get more than just this. But this being the main prize for checkpoint 2, the checkpoint most free-to-play players are probably going to get to, not further than that. It's just so god-awful, you know? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. The next checkpoint is Gallus Excelsior, just Excelsior augments again, so boring. 15 common keys. Again, you're spending, if you're free to play, upwards of 1 to 2 million crystals in contracts just to get here. So it's like all you're getting is an Excelsior augment for Gallus and 15 common keys. Just what are we doing, you know? Checkpoint 4 is the brand new Ricochet Boxer augment. I'll make a video on this augment when we get it on our press accounts. I imagine it's just a high impact force Ricochet augment, which I guess is pretty cool, so I'll take it. But again, it's like, unless you're spending money, the grind for crystals is just not worth it. They reduced the price for the golden contract, so if you have like 5 to 10,000 rubies, you can probably very easily complete the minigame. It just sucks that, oh my gosh, the amount of grinding at 5,000 points per contract, it's like 4 to 5 hours per contract if you're not like getting 500 to 1,000 every single game. So it just turns into like, in order to get to the end, you have to spend around probably 5 to 10,000 rubies on top of playing probably around 50 hours, 50 to 100 hours to complete it. I just don't know if it's worth all that time and effort. I guess if you're playing, it's worth it. But for the average player who just wants to get the stuff here, it's like, do I really want to put 50 to 100 hours in? Next is Aceta Pulsar, just a reused augment. Again, it's like we're at checkpoint 5 now. Why are we using a reused augment for checkpoint 5? That makes 0 sense to me. And then 15 epic keys. Again, checkpoint 5 is no easy task. That's hard to get to. And we're getting a reused augment and 15 epic keys, which at the worst will give you like maybe 50,000 crystals. That's it. And at the best, you'll get a legendary, I guess. But checkpoint number 6 is 1 legendary key. I mean, I guess if you really want skins, but not having any demonic skins here, just old ones, it's both good and bad. For the people who already have every demonic skin, it sucks because Tanki doesn't do it where if you already have an item, you get something in return. Tanki doesn't do that. So for people who don't have demonic skins, this one sucks. For people who have all the demonic skins, it's actually not bad because they're not just getting recycled stuff they already have. And then checkpoint 7 is the Aceta demonic skin, which is, it's cool again, but it's like, unless you pair it with something new, it just loses basically 80 to 90% of that wow factor. So I really only get like 10 to 20%. 100% of the interest as I did with the Viking Hammer Demonic or Wasp Fiber Demonic. And then again, every single time you spin, you do get a chance to get containers, crystals, or supplies. So if you end up completing it all, you'll get more than just these. But these are supposed to be like the best of the entire circle, and they're just not that good. I guess we can look at the Asita skin here though by Valerian Zone. She is an admin for Tanki, or a developer, so she gets to see everything early. I mean, it's a nice skin, but it's like we're pairing it with Wasp Demonic. We've seen this skin for 4 or 5 years now, so it's just not that interesting. There's also a brand new shot effect. I'm pretty sure it's a shot effect. You can see the glow here, but my guess is the next Tanki short in a week is going to be the shot effect, and she's just showing that off a little bit early because you can see her shooting it here. It just doesn't look finished. I'm not sure if that's like just a pulsating effect, but it looks like half finished to me. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to work. But yeah, new shot effect, Asita Demonic skin, minigame. It's just not good. I don't know what Tanki is doing. I don't know if the entire team is working on Tanki Classic or what the heck we're even doing at Tanki headquarters anymore, but I don't know. But I guess if you're going to spend any money, don't forget to use Tech Taspens. It helps me out a ton. They also removed a lot of the people from the creator tag list. So if you had someone else selected, you probably don't anymore. So just go ahead and check. It helps us YouTubers a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the minigame in the comments down below. I'll see you in a future video. Peace out, everybody.